Okay, one more live video. A lot's been going on, and basically, we're experiencing deja vu. Could this be a love that I once knew, or something like that? It's deja vu time. And I've been telling you that our economy is setting up to repeat 2008, and we're already starting to see it. Fitch has just threatened to downgrade our sovereign debt if they don't raise the debt ceiling. All this stuff is so reminiscent of 2008. So a big crash is a coming again, and a lot of it is stuff that the people themselves wanted. A lot of people are progressive, so they want technology, and technology has basically made production more efficient. It's been able to do things without raising the costs for businesses, and that's very deflationary. Also, we have to pay taxes. The way I see the United States is it once was a royal ship. It was taken over by pirates, and all the pirates on the ship are fat and happy as long as they get to eat. They don't mind paying their tribute to the new dread pirate captain. So the taxes keep going up, especially here in California. Oh God, California really. I can't believe I live in such a state full of stupid people who allow the government to keep raising taxes on them. And then you find out that the money that the government had goes missing. I mean, just look at what happened when Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State of the United States. $6 billion goes missing under her watch. The Department of Defense just recently discovered, I can't remember how much the amount was, but it was a significant amount of arms missing and some money. Departments are just stealing money. They're absconding with the money. And, so the rats are jumping ship now, and they're blaming Trump. Trump is now the new captain who came on and is trying to rebuild the ship into the royal splendor it used to be. But all the pirates see that it's on fire and they're jumping ship. So they're quitting their jobs. They're trying to make the captain look bad. The captain's trying to stay on the ship because he loves the ship. But all the little rats are taking everything they can. They're taking their stash, their bit of the money that was stolen from tax revenue, and they're jumping into the water as the ship slowly burns and starts to sink as holes start to form in the keel and in the bottom of the ship as the wood's burning. And some of us are on the ship with the captain, and we're the good mates, but the rest have been killed or have abandoned ship already too, because they foresaw the pirates destroying the ship. So it's really sad. I mean, I love America, and I'm just watching it go downhill. And I'm watching the people accept it. They don't realize that today the Federal Reserve and a lot of other central bankers were meeting at Jackson Hole, and they're going to decide what to do with the dollar. Most likely, they're going to talk up the dollar. So that may be the beginning of the stock market crash, or it may be a little bit of a correction to scare people by making the dollar rally and the stock market drop in dollar terms. Who knows? They could make it drop 500 points in one day tomorrow, and just by talking the value of the dollar up. And people are such suckers; they buy into it and they love it so much that they'll listen to what the bankers say, and they'll go, "Oh, that means the dollar is strong because they're talking strong, so I'll buy into the dollar." Or when they want to weaken the dollar, oh, there's something wrong with the dollar because they said there's something wrong with the dollar. So they'll sell out of the dollar, and you'll see the dollar value just drop. So I'm just amazed and frankly disgusted at the world today. So it makes you not want to participate in it. So, cryptocurrencies, I'm really liking cryptocurrencies. Precious metals, I'm really liking precious metals. Those are two different systems that take you away from this corrupt system where they'll just tax the crap out of you and steal the money. I mean, how in the world do you get wealthy being in politics? Well, there's a quote that says the only way to get wealthy in politics is if you're a thief or a criminal, in other words. And so your tax dollars are going to pay the tax, or to pay the the revenue or the paychecks of the government officials that are supposed to be working at a pittance for us. And if you want to claim Donald Trump's one of those, Donald Trump is only getting paid $1 was it $1 a year to work as the president, he's already a billionaire. He doesn't care about the money. In fact, he's donating a lot of his money to charities. So I don't see people waking up. I see a lot of people joining the psycho media, the psycho neocons, the psycho leftists. They're falling prey to the left-right paradigm, which there is no left-right paradigm. There's only leftists that want to destroy this country. So the Nazis are leftists, the Antifa are leftists, the BLM are leftists. I mean, the Muslims are leftists that have these groups, these jihadis, they're leftists. They're all about fascism or authoritarian and communism. They're all about collectivism. They're never about individual freedom. They don't want individual freedom. So the rest of us who want individual freedom, I guess we're going to have to give up that freedom now for what all the dummies want. And, strength in numbers. They always want the popular vote. Popular vote, even if it's a stupid vote. You get the masses or the asses. So we got the popular vote. So go ahead. Choose your popularity at your own demise. But I'm still going to do what I can to preserve my family. And I've already seen who's on my side. I've already taken account of the people who are on my team. So when it all pops off, don't come knocking on my door, acting like you've been there all along when I don't see you at all. I have some families that are doing that family members that are doing that right now, trying to steal money from my family, taking advantage of the elderly people in my family, and they're claiming to be fighting on their behalf and trying to label all of us as the elder abusers. But yet I post videos of my elders to show that they're the liars. And the smart family members and the non-corrupt family members see that, and then they realize who the real corrupt ones in our family are. The stupid ones and the corrupt ones join the sides of the corrupt ones. So it's no different than the United States. We're seeing it at all levels of society. So, I mean, if you think you can be a thief and you're going to escape what's coming, we're all going to go through it because of you guys, because of your stupidity. You think that stealing from the rich and giving to the poor is the solution. If you steal from the rich, who are the only ones who have it, the poor have nothing. And the reason they have nothing is when you give them things, they spend it, they squander it, because they're never-ending lust. They're out of control of their own behaviors. And so you just destroy the rich. You destroy the wealth, the little wealth that you have. The little that you have is squandered and taken from you. So, Déjà Vu all over again. If you want to know what's going to happen, I've said it in other videos. It's Déjà Vu there. Or you can go back and study the history of 2008 and what happened there. It's Déjà Vu. History repeating. Because when you don't study history, you repeat it. And a lot of people haven't studied history. Fortunately, I have. But I'm still not prepared because I'm not part of the popular vote. I'm part of the minority. And as a Republican, I fight for the Republic. The Republic which has a law that defends the minority. But most people don't want that. They claim to be for minority rights, but they want to do it as a collective. The only way you can have a minority is with individuality. And the only way to defend the minority is through a constitutional republic. So these ideas I keep repeating over and over and over again are rearing their ugly heads again. And next we see with downgrades and closing of stores, like Sears Holding is now closing more Kmart's, you're going to see downgrades in credit quality. And when credit quality goes down the toilet, so does borrowing and lending, because banks will not lend to a poor credit history for anybody. They may at first to try to get the economy going, but when they don't get paid back, that all ends and you get a credit freeze. When you get a credit freeze, this entire economy is based on debt on credit. So when the credit stops and implodes, you get massive depression. So be prepared. And I'm not talking about just sad depression. I'm talking about economic depression. So be prepared not eating. Be prepared not having a job. Be prepared not being able to pay your bills and having the lights go out and your cell phone go out. Be prepared. Unfortunately, nobody's been listening to me when I've been saying it all along. And then they complain, nobody told me! Nobody told me, but I was singing all along. Déjà vu. Could this be the dream that I once knew? Shining through. It's coming again. Get ready.